Hello everyone, it's me, Michael, and you may notice a lot of minifigures on the table, and that's because, yes, these are the minifigures from the Bugle, the Daily Bugle, and yes, this is my review of part 1, since this is the LEGO set with the most minifigures ever. I decided it would be a great disservice to not make the minifigures into their own review. And yes, this is the befabled table that I assembled myself, and yes, it lights up, it's awesome. But without further ado, let's get into covering all 25 minifigures from the LEGO Daily Bugle. Alright, so here is the Spider team. We have Spider-Man with muddy arm printing and dual molded legs. Miles Morales is Spider-Man. I don't know what would you call him, like Spider-Kid, Spider-Man 2. What is Miles' Spider-Man? Like, I always wonder that. Like, they can't both be Spider-Man, can they? That's really confusing. Then there's Spider-Gwen again. Like, she can't really go out calling herself Spider-Gwen. Like, she's just revealing her name. Can she just be Spider-Woman for the sake of this video? Whatever. And then there's Spider-Ham. Yes. New Yorker accent Spider-Pig. He's real. Two of these minifigures have dual molded legs. I love the look of this minifigure, but he already came in our set, as well as all of these. These have all come in other sets before. I actually didn't have dual molded legs, muddy arm printing Spider-Man until now. Before, I just used to have them with no dual molded legs. But yeah, they have some cool accessories, and this one's obviously my favorite because it's Spider-Ham. And I don't think any of them have alternate faces, no. They're just them. And that's fine. They're spider characters. Here's some other superheroes slash anti-heroes. On the left is, of course, Daredevil, a long-awaited character. Then there is Blade. Then there is Firestar. It's like Starfire from DC, but for Marvel. You know, Starfire, Firestar. And then there is the Punisher. Definitely an anti-hero. You know, like, definitely not a hero. But, oh my gosh, my favorite here has to be Daredevil. Oh, yeah. That is how you do them. The Black Panther cat earpiece turned to the front to be the horns. Amazing. Blade here, I think he could have used leg printing, but he is doing fine. He looks great. He's sort of simple, but I like that. And he has a little bit of printing on the back. Maybe you could see it. I'm going to put his head back on now. Then there is Firestar. Oh, such a great one. Such a great one. Relatively simple printing, but I think that red hair really stands out. And on the back she has an angry face. Yep. And then there is the Punisher. Dual molded legs, nice printing. They're taking away his logo and his guns now. Man, they've really ruined these characters, but alter face, he's a bit more angry and bandaged up. And let's move on. Now, while none of these are exclusive, they bring some really cool stuff to the table. Everyone wants to see these Dog Awk arms. Yes, the most comic accurate, coolest looking arms out there. They have the most articulation. These are definitely the best arms for Dog Awk ever. And I love them. And they can fold around, go backwards. It's whatever you want. The only thing that I don't like is these things. Just stop using these at the end. Make make a specially molded piece for the claws if you have to. These just aren't working. They can grab bars, but it doesn't even work that well because the whole weight cannot be on one arm at a time because it'll just break off. They really just need to create something that's a bit bulkier. It doesn't have to be like super big like in the Monster Truck Spider-Man set. Just just get rid of these little ends and come up with something better, Lego. I know you can. Please. Please. But next up is Venom. Couple little arms. You've seen them before. It's Venom. And then there is Carnage, the same one that comes in so many sets, even more than Venom. I also forgot to show you Dog Awk's back. Very simple but nice. But let's get to Carnage. Dog Awk does also have an alternate face, but yeah, let's get to Carnage. My god, the places for villains just definitely should have been switched up a bit. I'm fine with Dog Awk, and I'm fine with yet again another Venom, but Carnage comes in even more sets than Venom at this point, and I am frustrated. They don't change him, despite the fact they look almost terrible. He has some nice arms though, like these are nice. I love messing around with these. But my god, is the same Carnage over and over. Same Venom too, but it doesn't bug me as much because Venom doesn't come in as many sets. He comes in like 7 while Carnage comes in like 10 or something. I don't know. I'm just tired of these two. But even more so Carnage, especially because he doesn't really look good. And I'm sorry that's blurry. Come on, focus camera. Focus. There we go. Yeah, but let's move on. Now, these are all amazing minifigures, but only one is exclusive, and that one is definitely my favorite Black Cat, but we'll get to her in a moment. First, we have Angry Clone Sandman. He came in a $10 set. He's very easy to find, but I love the look of him. This thing, yes. The legs, great. He has his own little semblance set that I'll cover at another time. Mysterio, oh god, this is one of the ones that needed to be switched out. No. How about no? Not another Mysterio, and it's the same one that came in the Monster Truck set. Same thing underneath. He's got nothing new going for him. He's just Mysterio, and he doesn't even have any illusion stuff with him. He's just there, and he is the most pointless filler in this entire set. I wish this thing would just focus. There we go. But my god, Mysterio, no, we needed another villain like the Lizard or comic book Shocker, or even the Vulture. Like, maybe Kraven. We haven't gotten him in a long time. But my god, the same Mysterio. He is the worst minifigure inclusion in this set. He serves absolutely no purpose. He has nothing with him. No accessories. He is just there. But yes, Black Cat. Yeah, one of my favorite minifigures in the set. Such simple printing, but she's also got dual molded legs. The white hair is something that stands out and isn't really included often in sets. She does have an angry face. Would have preferred maybe another face different than that. I don't know. Standard whip, and she's stealing a jewel, obviously. But I love this minifigure. Best one of these three, and definitely one of my favorites in the set. Such a nice looking minifigure, and finally, a character that we should have gotten long ago, finally represented in Lego form. Alright, I'm gonna round out all the special characters right here. Well, most of the special characters. On the left, we have Green Goblin. Amazing. Covered head to toe. Not exclusive, but still really good to get. Dual molded hat. You could see the back printing there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he has an angry face, dual molded cap. He had to. The new one coming out does no good service to this. No leg printing on that one, but amazing leg printing here. This is just how you do it. Maybe could have done with some dual molded legs, because there is some green in there. But still an amazing minifigure. Peter Parker, he's made of all pre-existing prints, but I do not care. He's nice and simple. He serves his purpose. His shirt is a little bit too pale for my liking. It looks almost pink. Oh yeah, he has an altered face too, where he's kind of like surprised. And then there is Gwen Stacy, also made of pre-existing parts. This one I have a little bit of a problem with. That Ray face does not work. I'm sorry. It sort of looks like Gwen Stacy, but when you look at the eyebrows, it messes up immediately. Sort of serious face on the back. Pretty simple though. Aunt May, I believe, is also another character made of pre-existing prints, but looks great. There's some funnel cake. That's what I believe it is. Scared face, and that's pretty much it for these minifigures. You know, something that's great about getting LEGO Daily Bugle employees in LEGO, well, it's the simple fact that they are also civilian minifigures, and you can place them around the city, and it's great. Another one of my favorites for the set is JJJ, and while the only thing that's exclusive is his face print, it's because of his face print that makes him so special. Not much printing on the back. You've seen this torso print before. But oh yes, it's from Spider-Man 1. His face, where he gets webbed. That's so funny. And that is what makes him one of the greatest minifigures in this set. Then there's Betty Brant. I never really liked this face print because that smile is creepy. Ugh. I kind of like this face better. It's more serious, but like, it's normal. When I look at that other face, I think, oh no, my head's going to get chopped off or something by this person because it's such a weird smile. Then here this was his name. Ron Barney. Yeah, simple torso print, but I love it. And he has an angry face on the back. Then we have Robbie Robertson, I believe that's his name. Yeah, has to be Robbie Robertson. Simple torso print, simple legs. None of these have any leg prints, by the way. None of the employees have leg prints, is something I noticed. That's fine though, they're simple. He has, come on camera, focus. Alright, he has the Lando Calrissian face, simple hair, an angry face on the back. That's it for these. Alright, we got 3 characters left. First is Ben Urich. When I was watching Daredevil, oh my god, seeing him go out. I'm pretty sure it was Ben Urich. Oh my god, man, that was sad. But, he has a really happy face on the back. In the front, it's sort of a more concerned, serious expression. He's looking at his computer or at something and being like, yes, I see. But then we got the taxi cab driver. He has a name, but I've just forgotten. I think it's Bernie. Interesting that they gave him a name. I'm not sure if he's actually a comic book character. But, yeah, he's simple. Front to back. Completely reused prints as far as I could tell, but he looks fine. He's just a taxi cab driver. Then there's Amber Grant, and I love that hairpiece. I can't get over this hairpiece because every time it's used, I just love it. It's so simple, you know, but it's dual molded and it's nice. MCU MJ face. Alright, it works. And a simple torso print, which I'm not sure if it's new, but I like it. But that's pretty much it for these minifigures. This video has been longer than most I produce on the channel, but it's because I love these minifigures so much. I have this pile here, and I realized that just taking out one of them, and I have something awesome. Like this is the total complete Spider-Man universe starter pack. It doesn't have every villain, and I certainly would trade out a few of these minifigures for some of my personal preferences. But I think a lot of people would also agree with those preferences as well. But it is still an amazing minifigure selection. Some surprises, to be sure. Some minifigures I never thought would be made in Lego are here. Some new characters that probably should have been made a long time ago, but I'm happy that they're here now. Some great assemblies for minifigure accessories. Simple, well-beloved characters, but they've still made it in here. Dual molded parts. Reused prints that still make excellent minifigures for your day-to-day Lego minifigure city. Lego City. But yeah, I just love this. This is such a complete set of characters, and this is what we should be seeing in a lot of sets. Not 25 minifigures per set. Obviously, that's a ridiculous thing to ask for, but for such a useful minifigure selection that really complements each other and the set so well. Bit poetic. I didn't mean for it to go this far, but yeah, thank you for checking out my review of part 1 of the Lego Daily Bugle, and I should have the second part up soon enough. Who knows when I'll do it, but without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Tell me what you think of these minifigures. Please tell me which one is your favorite. One of my favorite out of all of these. It's tough. It's between JJJ, Black Cat, and Daredevil. Those just have to be some of my favorite. But with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Bye.